Yo, what's going on, boys and girls? How the devil are we? Shanksy here, and today, at long last, after about 37 years, Ironheart is finally here. But, is she a yay or a nay? Stick around and find out. What is cooking? Good looking. How the devil are you? Shanksy here, and today it is time to see if Ironheart is actually worth it. We're going to go through the character real quick. We've done this before in a previous video, but to be honest, it was so bloody long ago, I type of forgot most of her skills. All I remember is she does what Vision does, but better. So, if you're working on your power armor team, already she's going to be a very, 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 very plausible candidate. Because then, obviously, Vision moves over and takes Thanos' place in the BKT team. And all of a sudden, we're looking pretty damn spicy. We've got two teams, basically, rebuffed for one character, which is pretty damn nice. So, her primary ability is attack primary target for 80% damage. Then it goes to 110. Then it goes to 140. 50% chance to gain assist from Iron Man. Goes to 180. Goes to 220. At level 6, it goes to 260. And always gain an assist from Iron Man. And then it goes to 320 if you put tier 4s in it. For the extra base damage, I would probably say that's not worth it immediately. Then we go to deploy flares is her special ability. That is attack primary target and adjacent targets for 60% damage. 20% damage to primary targets and adjacent targets. That's 80%, but also reduce speed bar of primary targets and adjacent targets by 5%. That's getting really big now. Because at level 3, that's reduced speed bar by 10%. At level 4, 50% chance to apply ability block to primary target. At level 5, it's reducing the speed bar by 15%. And at level 6, it's always applying ability block and reducing the speed bar by 15%. Now at level 7, it reduces the speed bar by 20%. That extra 5% for tier 4s, I've got to be honest, is going to be well worth it if you're going big on your power armor team. Then we move over to Heartbreaker, which is our ultimate ability, which is an AoE attack. It's attack all enemies for 110, 140, then 50% chance to apply defense down to all enemies in war. Gain 1,000 extra focus for this attack. Absolutely huge. 30% extra damage, 30% to all enemies. Always apply it off defense down. Start with 4 ability energy at level 6. And then at level 7, apply defense down for 2 turns. Now, I don't know about you. Normally, if my power armor team has to take 2 or 3 turns, they're probably going to lose the fight. You know, like my power armor team are a big, 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 big AoE hit. And if they're still standing after 2 turns, then it's like, whoa, let's call it a draw, mate. Fadey lights. So, I don't really know if that's worth the tier 4s in it. And then her passive is Prodigy. On spawn, apply defense up to self and all power armor allies. Again, does what Vision does, just does it a little bit better. Gain 10% resist. Tech allies gain 10% resist. Then extra health for power armor allies, extra resistance. 10% armor to self and power allies. On spawn, apply defense up for 2 turns to self and all power armor allies, plus extra health. And then at the max level, more health, more resistance, more armor. So, her kit is looking absolutely awesome for the power armor team. And I've got a funny feeling this is definitely going to help us use the power armor for counters that they weren't previously counters for. For example, even though we've seen in the previous footage that they lost versus Asgardians, I think this team could actually do them if played right. So, without further ado, boys and girls, we've got 16 orbs to open. Now, it is worth mentioning before we do that, guys, she is a 45 character shard unlock. That means you will get 8 orbs for £24, I think $25. So it's still a fair chunk of change. If you want to pick up both offers, it's still £50. But I've got to be honest, I'd rather pay that than £100 for the bloody 100 shard unlock. So it is what it is. We've got some gold to level her up straight away, and we're going to get right into it. 16 orbs. Let's go, baby. It's green. It's 6. It's no good. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. It's blue. That's what we're talking about. Coming in there with a 10 could have at least been 12. Come on. Come on. Right, green again. Got some gold. Got some ability mats. Right, 30 shards so far. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, there we go. It's blue. It's 10. So we're at 40 shards. We're going to get her unlocked on the next one, guaranteed. It's purple. Now we're talking 40 shards. Let's go. Let's go. Right, let's keep them purple, baby. Keep them purple, baby. 8 shards there. Right, that's the first offer. So off the back of the first offer, off the back of the first £25, we got 96 shards. That's absolutely awesome. Miles more than I was expecting, to be honest. Let's keep it going at the second offer. One more purple will do. It's blue. It's the little 12 shards on it. Come on, baby. All right, another 6. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. I always think, you know, when it gets that little bit of delay, is it just me that's like, yes, it's going to win? It's like playing a fruit machine or something, and it spins for a little bit longer. You're like, yes! And then it still doesn't happen. I don't know why. I don't know why after all these years I still get that feeling. Like, surely you should have learned by now, Shanks. Behave yourself. It's purple. Let's bloody go. 60 shards. They love it. They do. They do. They love it. Come on. Let's get another 60. Let's get another 60. Let's get 180. Why not? 180. All right. Another 6. So in total, 206 shards. I've got to be honest, I'm well impressed with that. That's not a bad opening for one of these videos at all. We don't normally get that lucky. We've been touching all right for these old orbs recently. We've been touching all right for the old orbs. Right, let's get them promoted. I think we're going to be able to take it straight up to 4 stars, which is going to be pretty nice. You know what? Might even, yeah, I think 4 stars. God, just about, baby. Let's go. Right, so she is on 4 shards off the back of 2 offers. Not the best, not the worst. Certainly not the worst. We're going to take her straight up to level 64. 65. 65. We're going to have to probably grab some gold or something. But let's see what we can do with this. A quipple. And see how far we can take her up. I've got a feeling we'll be able to take her up to about gear tier 8. Bump, bump. Bump, bump. I love this button. I absolutely love this button. But I don't know what power my vision is. I think my vision's about 50 odd K. So we're not going to get her that high. But it will be interesting to see if she's still a good replacement. So gear tier 7 and we run out there, guys. Gear tier 7 and we run out. Let's start on the passives first. Do the passive. We might even have enough gold to keep this without picking up an offer. That'd be awesome. Level 6. I think we might just have enough gold. I can live with that. Like, for example, if we can't get 6 on her basic, I can live with that. Even though that's the Iron Man always gain assist, which is pretty damn spicy. But I think we've got it. Think we've got it. Boom. Let's go. Right, 6664. Gear tier 7, unfortunately. Can't take her any higher. 19k at 4 stars. Let's see what we can put in her to level her up a little bit. Let's just start with the basics. So what did we actually run out of? Can we get more of them? Can we get more of them? Let's find out. That's not them, but I need them. I don't have the gold anyway. I'm too poor. I'm left on 4 grand. Wow. Wow. I spend a lot of gold, dude. I spend a lot of gold, boys and girls. What? Give me these. Give me these extra mats. I've earned them. Holy moly. That was a lot more gold than I was expecting. What? So, let's have a little look in the blitz. I haven't even started this blitz yet. So, what can we do to show how she's capable of? You know what? I'm just going to go with this team at this multiplier. It's not going to be the same. but I just want to see the gameplay. Because I've got to start stream. Normally I would make a run on this blitz, right? I would make a run on this blitz and then carry on with the video. But I've got to start stream. So we're gonna just whack Ironheart in here and see what happens. It's not going to be the same. It's a terrible multiplier, but let's have a little look. To be honest, by reading her kit and everything like that, we already know she's going to be a buy. Especially if you've got BKT already made up. You've lost Thanos to Black Order. You've got Power Arm already made up. And they've just messed around with all the turn meter and everyone's speed and stuff like that. So Ironheart is going to come in now and stabilise that speed that we needed, you know, for the defense downs and things like that. Vision's going to then go over and help out Star-Lord and Rocket on BKT. It's just literally, by this one piece of the puzzle, it solves about 2 or 3 different problems. So she's a very, very solid character that way. Her kit's absolutely awesome. You know, that defense up. Let's start with this. So attack primary targets. Let's go over here for that. See what type of damage it does. Not expecting anything massive. War Machine comes in. Right. So now I do the special. I really want to see what turn they go in. So I don't want to kill anyone off right now. I just want to see the turn order. Vision goes. Now I'm hoping. Yeah. Perfect. Defense downs come in. Then all of a sudden you've got your big AoEs. That's absolutely huge. And that's the turn meter that we needed, that we were missing beforehand. So for example, before they moved all this around, Vision used to clear all of the buffs. So you'd be able to then go in with the big AoE and hit them all pretty hard. Now what we've been hitting is like War Machine into defense ups and things like that, and it's not been as effective. Where obviously now she's going to go in there and drop the defense down before Falcon ults, before War Machine ults. That's huge, absolutely huge. And that's, to be honest, what this team super needed, was to go back to that turn meter rotation, as it were. So in my opinion, she's a definite buy. She's going to take a little bit of getting up, especially for me with the rest of the power armor. The rest of the power armor are actually absolutely huge in comparison. But on the flip side of that, it's good to know that she's not the damage dealer. You know, so she doesn't need to be as hardcore as the blasters do in this team or anything like that. She's not the damage dealer, so it's not that big a deal if she is a little bit lower than, for example, Falcon, War Machine. So, right, that is it for me today, guys. A little bit of a shorter video. As I say, I got started on filming this a little bit later and I got to start stream. But you're more than welcome to join me over there. It's www.twitch.tv/Shanksy. We're going to be going through the rest of the Blitz rotation, hanging out, talking some Strike Force. Then we're going to go into a few other games. And I hope to see you over there, guys. If not, Discord links are down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends, your family, your neighbours. Hell, it's quarantine, man. They've got to watch it, right? And I will see you on the next one. Above all else, guys, with all of the craziness that's going on in the world, be smart, be strong, be safe. I love your faces, and I'll see you on the next one.